I know, yeah.
We're ready.
Get a little horn, yeah. Are you ready? Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. I will call the Crow Wing County Board of Commissioners regular meeting to order. We will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Time we have open forum. Do we have anything for open?
Roll call first.
Oh, we got to do the roll call.
Commissioner
One of these
Coring,
days I'll remember that.
Here.
Commissioner Lubke,
Here.
Commissioner Barrows,
Here.
Commissioner Franzine,
Here.
Commissioner Hoag.
Here.
All members are present.
Okay, thank you. Now it's time for open forum. Is there anybody here who would like to speak to anything that's not on the agenda? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we'll go right ahead to review and approve the minutes for the 227 regular board meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Commissioner Coring,
Aye.
Commissioner Franzine,
Aye.
Commissioner Barrows,
Aye.
Commissioner Hoag,
Aye.
Commissioner Lubke.
Aye, motion carried. Review and approve the agenda.
We have no changes, Mr. Chair.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor, roll call.
Commissioner Franzine,
Aye.
Commissioner Barrows,
Aye.
Commissioner Hoag,
Aye.
Commissioner Coring,
Aye.
Commissioner Lubke.
Aye. Now we're on to the consent agenda. Anything anybody has on that consent agenda they wish to bring up?
Motion to approve the consent agenda?
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Commissioner Barrows,
Aye.
Commissioner Hoag,
Aye.
Commissioner Coring,
Aye.
Commissioner Franzine,
Aye.
Commissioner Lubke.
Aye, motion carried. Land Services, we have the Crow Wing County Solid Waste Management Plan. I think they're coming up here to...
Good morning, Mr. Chair, Commissioners. Today we have our Crow Wing County Solid Waste Management Plan before you for approval. Our Solid Waste Management Plan is renewed every 10 years. It outlines our solid waste and recycling activities. Some of those that are new in the plan this year is obviously our new Crow Wing County Recycling Center at the landfill location. And some new programs that we found out about in the last few years is the Habitat for Humanity deconstruction program, and then some Feeding America food donation programs from our local grocery stores. There are two significant benefits for us to accomplish this solid waste management plan. One is that it allows us to receive the SCORE grant funds from the state every year. And then the second is it determines our certificate of need for our landfill, so no waste can be placed into the landfill until that certificate of need is approved by the state. This plan was put out for public comment by the MPCA in February, and no comments were received at that time. And then I open it to questions.
Any questions from the board?
Yeah, I would make the motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded.
Commissioner Hoag,
Aye.
Commissioner Coring,
Aye.
Commissioner Franzine,
Aye.
Commissioner Barrows,
Aye.
Commissioner Lubke.
Aye, motion carried.
Well, good morning. I'm going to take on the easement request by the City of 50 Lakes. And Teresa, if you could go to page 35 to pull up that, I'd appreciate that.
Are you looking for a map? I'm not on pages.
Oh, sorry, if you keep scrolling down a little bit, it should be the last page of this one. Yeah, keep going down. There we go, thank you. So we're back here today to discuss a easement request by the City of 50 Lakes. They're looking to install a tornado siren, emergency weather siren on tax forfeited land. We were here, committee of the whole meeting back in February to discuss this. And since that time, we've filled out the easement document and then completed the survey, and that is attached in what you see up there. So The easement itself is for a 20 by 20 area to facilitate the installation of the pole in the actual siren itself. And then they have a 10-foot wide corridor as well for future power needs. So look for any questions that you may have.
Mr. Chair, if there's no questions, I would make the motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Commissioner Coring?
Aye.
Commissioner Franzine?
Aye.
Commissioner Barrows?
Aye.
Commissioner Hoag?
Aye.
Commissioner Lubke?
Aye. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Good work, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Wow.
We're 7 minutes into this.
If everybody be quiet, you could set a record.
Let everybody be quiet. We'll set a record. That's not.
It's very possible.
We have the county sheriff up next. Do you have anything you'd like to share with us? Please come up to the podium, sir.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I don't have a lot to share with you. This weekend, we got the St. Patty's Day parade up in Cross Lake. We're expecting that to be really big, and we have a lot of folks that are going to be on deck working that this weekend. And we're excited to see people coming back and get a chance to interact with them this weekend. So that's about all that's going on. That's for the most part fun. Unless you have any other questions about anything, I'd be glad to answer that.
Well, will there be ice out by St. Patrick's Day?
Ice out. Well, it depends on how you interpret ice out. Ice out is it's not safe right now, so don't go on it. I talked to my counterpart, Brian Welk, Sheriff Welk up in Cass County, and I said, hey, when are you going to post another "the ice isn't safe"? Because he always was posting that, and to us, the ice hasn't been safe very much at all.
For years.
So he continues to post that, so we have a good banter back and forth. But I was driving up 371 on Friday, and there was a guy sitting out on the ice on Gull Lake.
No,
Sitting
really?
out there, yep, fishing. So he's gutsy.
There was one on Rice Lake too this weekend.
Yes, yep. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But I would not go out there right now unless I was in a Sherp.
Yeah.
Do we know if they went home or they just disappeared?
Are they still out there?
We haven't heard. So,
Anything else for our sheriff from the board?
no. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. County attorney.
Good morning, everyone. I actually have less than that, so I agree with the sheriff, though the ice isn't safe, so we'll go with that. But I could answer any questions if anybody has.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day, everyone.
No questions.
Okay.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you, Don. County administrator.
Mr. Chair, members, we did not hold a senior management team meeting yesterday for lack of agenda items, but I will tell you that I think our senior leaders continue to struggle with retention issues and recruitment issues. What I can say is I think they have improved for the most part, but there are still some targeted areas where we're seeing higher rates of turnover. We've lost a number of correctional officers just recently. We've lost a number of jail nurses just recently, and those have been challenging in the past. And so we continue to experience those kinds of challenges in our recruitment. And so I think that weighs heavy on the team. We will continue to look for ways in which we can try to target our efforts. And so, we've had conversations about we're going to need to go to more job fairs where we are finding, like a child protection social worker, for instance. Where are the schools that produce those? And we probably need to go to those schools where they produce those social workers and get there before they graduate. And so we're just having to become very aggressive about our recruitment efforts in ways that I long for the days when we used to be able to put an ad in the newspaper, and that was the end of that. 2 weeks later, we'd figure out what we were going to do. It's not like that anymore, and it's not like that, I think, for anybody anymore. So we're not unique. I think we're suffering from some of the same things that every employer is suffering from. So it just continues to be a challenge. Happy to answer questions about that or anything else related to county government. I do have one action item for the chair.
Anything for our county administrator? No.
Mr. Chair, I do have one action item.
Yep.
Donna McAnally's term ended on 12/31 of '23. She is eligible for a reappointment to the Extension Committee and has agreed to serve for one more year. She's only going to serve for one more year, but she will still be appointed for a 3-year term. We'll have to fill the vacancy when she resigns. So, Mr. Chair, if you would be so inclined to reappoint Donna McAnally as a District 3 rep on the Extension Committee.
I move that we appoint Donna McNally,
May I take that as your appointment?
McAnally?
McAnally.
McAnally, for the position of the Extension Committee.
So that is your appointment?
That is my appointment.
Very good, thank you. Mr. Chair, that's all I have. Happy to answer questions about that or anything else related to county government.
Anybody on the board have any additional business?
Mr. Chair, if there's nothing else, I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second, we have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Commissioner Franzine?
Aye.
Commissioner Barrows?
Aye.
Commissioner Hoag?
Aye.
Commissioner Coring?
Aye.
Commissioner Lubke?
Aye. We are adjourned.
9:11.